No one's calling me. I can finally... So surprisingly, this turned into a really good exercise. I don't know, when I have to turn it to cold to have warm water come out. Right, yeah. Hey everyone, it's Dajana and I'm back with another video. Talking about more money stuff. You guys saw my February reset. I wanted to delve into like making a budget and stuff like that. I came up with the brilliant idea to do kind of like the opposite of what I'm not gonna buy in 2022 with like what I want to buy. So it's stuff that people normally cut out of their budgets, but I somehow want to add them back into my budget. I'm going from no life to having a life, and so I need some stuff that I have, I guess, for the past 4 years that I've been in school, like completely restricting myself from buying. I believe the last big purchase that I bought was like this camera that I'm why did I sound like I was gonna cry there? Was this camera that I don't even like. So I wanted to use this video as like a vision board. So I'm verbally saying it instead of just putting down pictures and stuff like that. And I don't know, I thought it'd be funny to like kind of look back on it at some point and see what out of this list that I actually got. The thing that I'm doing differently is I'm not just blurting out stuff that I want. I actually went ahead and researched everything. For the most part, a lot of the stuff of how much they're gonna cost me. So yeah, I'm kind of like in la la land dreaming about all the stuff that I want, envisioning a new lifestyle for me. And you know, I just want to indulge a little bit with the stuff that I've been restricting myself from due to my financial situation. Now that I will be in the future in a more financially sound place, I'm gonna be spending more. That's it. If you're in the same situation, or you're in school, or just about to be done school, or just about to go to school and you're daydreaming of the lifestyle that you want, if you could buy something that you wanted that wasn't like absolutely outrageous, something that you just like, or like, I wish I just had enough money that I could go buy this, let me know down below. Give me some ideas of what you guys are like pining for, because I don't know, we're just constantly always talking about what we're not gonna buy and restricting ourselves. I don't know, I just want to hear the other side of it. I want to hear other people's side of it. I feel like people are being judged, or feel like they're being judged by stuff that they want materialistic things, and yeah, that's what I'm afraid of too. I'm doing this video to kind of get me out of that mindset, because I feel like it's holding me back, not wanting to spend that much money. For example, with this camera, if I had just spent a little bit more up front, I would have gotten the camera that I wanted, and now I'm kicking myself in the butt because I'm still gonna get that camera that costs more, but I'm gonna have this camera and the other when I could have just paid for the camera that I wanted and it would have saved me like 600 bucks. Nothing on my list is outrageous. Going on a $50,000 trip and blah 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 blah. I don't even want to go on trips. I don't want to do that. I just want to have a more comfortable life. First on the list, and it's something that I've been talking about constantly and I joked about it all throughout school, is I want Botox. I've talked about it so much during the past few years, and especially in the program. If you ever get a chance to meet my classmates, you can ask them. It's what I like joked about all the time when we would kind of talk about like what we wanted to buy after school or what we wanted to do. This is not a rash decision, it's more like a grad gift to myself. It's just something I've thought a lot about, and I'm just gonna go for it. I mainly like want my eyebrows lifted, wrinkles here, and then bringing it back to dentistry. I want it in my jaw because of grinding. My incisal edges are all chipped. My posterior molar cusps and stuff like that are all chipped just from how much I grind. So I had the hardest time finding pricing for Botox. Obviously, I don't know why places don't want to advertise their pricing. It's annoying. And I know like the amount used is different for everyone, so they can't give an exact amount, but like a starting point would be nice, you know? I want it for these specific clinics that I was looking at so I can choose which one I want to go to. I don't like talking on the phone, and I mean, who does? I'm just gonna include the price that my friend paid for hers, and I'm just gonna use that as like a starting point because I plan to go to the same place. Most likely I'll go to the same place. Hers ranges between $400 to $600 depending on what she gets done. This number might change by the time I get to that point, but it's roughly what I am gonna expect to pay or what I'm just budgeting for. So facials, they are my biggest insecurity, clearly. So my dream would be to have clear enough skin to not have to wear foundation all the time, if at all. I've looked into a few spas and clinics, like skin clinics around, to get a rough estimate for all the treatments that I would like to get, because I'd like to get multiple. Obviously I'm not gonna get them all at the same time. The ones I want to get first, obviously that's what I looked for. From what I've researched, and this might change, I've looked into like the photo facial, and I think that's what I want. And the place that I looked at says it starts at $525 and 2 to 3 treatments are needed to see results. And God, I hope that 2 to 3 is included in that price, because that is effing insane. I really hope it's not how much it costs each time. Researching into, oh my God, skin treatments. Holy F, I was not expecting everything to be that expensive. See, I knew this would happen as soon as I start researching, do I actually want to spend this money? To go with facials, I'll add skincare to my list. Especially if I'm investing that much money on a skin treatment, I want to make sure that my skincare routine is like pretty good. I want to protect my investments, basically. So I don't know what products I'll be using, so I don't have an exact amount, but I'm thinking around, someone might laugh at me once I say this number, but I want to budget $250 twice a year for skincare. Here I am acting as if I'm forcing myself to buy this stuff. Keep in mind, this stuff that I'm talking about, it's not gonna, as soon as I get my first paycheck, like that's what I'm putting my money towards to. This is just what I want to work towards having in my life. So yeah, some of this stuff is gonna be sooner and some of this stuff is gonna be for like years from now. I'm not completely crazy. And then I want to add in manicures and pedicures. So I don't expect manicures to cost a lot. And then of course pedicures, I'm not going to be doing them every month. And like throughout the year, I'll probably get more during the summer than I do in the winter, you know? So I feel like it would even out. But I'm going to say, looking at my list here, I'm going to say $80 together plus tip. I just don't know how often I would go. This is the first splurge that I usually cut when I need to save money. So it's something that might, you know, get cut first if I'm ever in a crunch and I need to save money for something else. But in terms of how often and how much it costs, like let me know if you guys are some people that get that done often. What the? Literally no one talks to me all day. And when I try and sit down, people are calling me, texting me, Okay, haircuts. This is something that I've been doing myself since the pandemic and I don't mind it. I don't like having split ends and I like that I can feel comfortable enough to just go and like cut it myself. Normally I just did like a straight across cut, but this time I tried like a different cut with like layers and stuff like that. I mean, it didn't turn out that bad. I like it. It's something different. So cutting my own hair, and then previously before that I was always getting my hair like bleach blonde hair, if you see my profile pic. So I was always getting someone to do that. So I don't know how much it costs just for a haircut. But from what I've looked, $60 seems like the going rate for everyone. But I'm unsure, like, is it worth it? Like, if I can just do it myself, I don't know. We'll see. I think I'll have to find someone that like I really like going to. And then with haircuts, I'm also unsure if I want to go back to blonde, because I like how I look as a blonde. I just don't like the upkeep and I don't like my roots growing out. But this might all like go back to just me not having the money to like upkeep that, you know? When I will have money, it might be something that like I don't mind doing. So yeah, I'm unsure about that, but right now I'm just including $60 every 3 months for a haircut, and that's if I actually go somewhere. And then of course, the last thing I want to spend some money or like budget for is makeup. I don't buy makeup. I buy it as a last resort. I'm using really old stuff from my professional kit. Other than mascara. Mascara is something that I'll constantly buy because I've gone through the phase where putting on old mascara and it burns the crap out of your eyes, so that's not fun and obviously not safe. But I'm looking forward to buying stuff. This is something, again, I'm not like in a rush to do. When something stands out to me, I'll probably go ahead and buy it. I went from having a lot of makeup to no makeup, and now I just want some makeup. So I'm not gonna include anything in the budget for that just yet because I'm fine with whatever I have, but I will include like $10 every 3 months to buy a cheap drugstore mascara, which I have a favorite. I ended up getting this in like a gift bag for a baby shower, and so why not just use it. So the next thing on my list of technology is AirPods and Apple Watch. This is probably something I'll get sooner. I cannot believe how expensive this stuff is. It's like insane. I think though these two are the stuff that I'd buy before I get a new phone. Obviously it's not necessary, but of course like nothing in this phone is. Like I can live without all this stuff, you know? Cost of AirPods are $368.48, and the Apple Watch that I want, which is like the latest Apple Watch, is $592.48. AirPods, most likely I will be getting. Apple Watch, we'll see. I'm putting it in there, but knowing that price for a watch, I might feel different about it when I'm working and I want something on my wrist. I don't know. Just throwing thoughts out there. And then the last one, my technology section, is a laptop. Do I want one? Yes. Do I technically need one? No. Would it make editing videos a lot easier and more enjoyable because I'm not stuck sitting at this table editing it for hours? Yes. It just seems like laptops now are costing just as much as iPhones, or iPhones are costing just as much as laptops, I should say. It's like absolutely insane, the price. I cannot believe it. Oh my god. But this is another thing that I'm glad I looked up the price for, because it's like really making me want to like double think about that. I have an iPad and I have this desktop computer. It's just that it's really slow, and editing videos on it is like a pain in the butt. There are other solutions that I can do, a lot cheaper solutions to make my computer go faster. So I might do that and just sacrifice my butt burning a hole in this chair. So I looked up the cost for the one that I want. It would definitely be a lot better than this desktop one, that's for sure, and it'd be a lot faster. I made edits to it to like the type that I want that would make it ideal for editing videos. The cost for the one that I want, which I don't even know like how to tell you all the stuff that's on it. It's basically the Mac Pro, laptop Pro, oh my god, I don't even know the name of it. The price is $4,366.88. Yeah, I'm just really glad I looked at that price. It's really not making me want to get this at any point unless I'm making over 100k, 200k, maybe not even then. I have a really hard time spending money. This like video is literally making me feel like I've purchased all this stuff and I'm just like reading out to you my credit card bill. It's making me feel like my soul is leaving my body, but so I have to keep reminding myself that it's not real. I haven't purchased any of this stuff yet. And so my last category is just miscellaneous stuff. This one, what I really want to spend money on or save up for, is a new wardrobe. I'm currently living in sweatshirts and leggings. I don't have any clothes to go out in, and that's also like my fault because I went through everything and donated almost all my clothes. I'm like really not left with a lot of stuff. And yeah, like I said, the stuff that I am left with is like sweaters and hoodies and leggings and just basic t-shirts and stuff like that. And honestly, I just want clothes that aren't stained or ripped or anything like that. I get my clothes so dirty, so I want a mix of well-designed, good quality type of clothing, and then mix it in with more basic, cheaper clothing, anything that's low cost really, that I don't mind getting dirty because I will always get food on it. I don't have an amount in my mind yet of what I want to spend on clothing. I'm still deciding on what I actually need. I definitely need a new purse. It's something I'm going to be spending money on. I just don't know how much yet. If I'm going to be working all the time, I might need more scrubs. I'll definitely need more scrubs. I just don't have a set number. So this one is going to be decided. The other thing I have on my list is a car. And well, this is happening whether I like it or not because I'm going to need one. I've been looking into newer versions of the current car that I have. And it's not that much more expensive than what I'm paying for right now. But it's the insurance. The cost of insurance that just like kills me. I live in Canada, and in the province I'm in, there's a monopoly on the insurance, so it's not like I can shop around easily and get a good quote. I just have to pay what they tell me to pay. I'm still like super undecided on what I want to do about my car situation. Not gonna lie, the more I looked into the pricing of all this stuff, it just made me not want to buy it in the future. So surprisingly, this turned into a really good exercise, for me at least. And I cut a lot of stuff off my list once I realized the price of it. Even the ones that I just said right now, I'm side-eyeing and will definitely be delaying purchasing it. I have to like say this isn't something I'm going to charge on my credit card the second I get a job or my first paycheck. Like, it's just, that's not gonna happen. I'm really actually glad I did this. Weirdly made me feel like I've bought this stuff, but I haven't. It will be interesting to see what I actually do end up getting, and I'll definitely be referring back to this video to see if I actually did it or not. And if I made any smart purchases or dumb purchases, you guys will hear about it for sure. This was a really fun video to do. Let me know how crazy I am in the comments down below. And thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you want to see more of my videos or like keep in touch, subscribe. I would love that. I'll be posting every week for as long as I can, usually Sunday and Mondays. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.